Hello.
Hi.
Everybody. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
I'm just going to share this while you talk.
Sure. Well, welcome to our impromptu Facebook, YouTube Live. Now, we probably could have scheduled this, and that probably would have given people a little more of a heads up.
We're into the surprises lately.
We are into the surprises.
Our Positioned in Purity Facebook Live recently was totally surprise. So here we go. Surprise. Hello, everyone.
Welcome, everybody. Feel free to give a shout out to where you are from just while this stream is warming up.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find.
Hi there. Hi, Tonya, Diana, Jamie, Ruzy, Christina.
Streaming? No,
Eastern Kentucky.
There we go.
I love the Appalachians. Is Kentucky Appalachia? Anyway, I love that area. It's just the South in general. It's a place close to my heart.
Can we turn the light up on the screen brightness?
Yeah, we can do that.
Shannon, we wore the same outfit today, Lana. Oh, that's
cool.
Good.
Hello,
all right,
Alabama.
I'm just putting this on public.
Atlanta, Michigan.
I think
Brenton,
we are getting
Blessings.
there.
Hi, New Zealand. Wow.
Okay.
Hi, Texas.
I think all right, we're good. Hello. Oh, so good to see everybody. Yeah. We were just saying before we came on the broadcast, it's been quite a long time since I've been on and done a Facebook Live. So it's wonderful to sit with you guys here and just see all your beautiful, I was going to say your beautiful faces, but your beautiful names.
Your beautiful icons.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your name, but you asked about how do you change your password for Positioned in Purity. If you could please email school@lanavawser.com, we can help you out with that.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, you are probably wondering, hey, here they come on live with a title that says Changes to Lana Vawser Ministries. So we do have some things we need to share with you this morning that is really important. We really want you to hear what we are going to say this morning, just because the changes that are about to happen will mean that if you want to follow along with prophetic words and different things for Lana Vawser Ministries, it is going to possibly look a little bit different for you. And so, we just want to say, please pay attention this morning.
Now, this is initially, so we're going to go speak about Facebook.
Sorry. Hi, Matt. So good to see you.
Hello.
I just saw Matt Beckenham.
Oh, cool. So we're going to be speaking today about Facebook. We're going to be speaking a little bit about YouTube and also about emails as well. Now, this is basically we've been on Facebook using this platform. I think we set up these pages probably around 2012, 2014. Yeah. And this is basically when we didn't even know what we were going to be doing. I mean, 2012, we were still hanging out with friends in Reading. So, we just had no idea. God had even told Lana not to post any prophetic words for a while before then. Yeah. So when we started all this, we just started it basically knowing as little as we did. And as you can see, our ministry is called Lana Vawser Ministries, but our page is called Lana Vawser, and that's wise because it was set up so long ago. Yeah. Now we're not going to be changing the name of any pages. That's let's just put that there. Yeah. But we are going to be looking at how we use our pages. Because Lana's got a personal profile page and a public figure page. The profile page, last time I saw, had about 70,000 followers. The public figure maybe about 120,000 followers or something around those marks. There's a few followers on both of them. But currently we're using the two pages for the same kind of content. Yeah. And there we are, 145,000 on the page. Wow, that's such a blessing. So we've got two pages, but the same content goes on both pages. And when there are fake pages floating around too, it makes it confusing because people know that there are multiple pages that are legitimate, and then you have other multiple pages that may look very similar but are very, very much illegitimate. Yeah. So we are going to be just putting some more structure and framework and being a bit more purposeful about how we approach all this.
Yeah. So as we have been looking at this, I'll just say this as a personal, this is my own reflection. We have the 2 pages. So we have Lana Vawser, that is the personal page, then that has the 50, 60,000 followers. Yes. Then we have the Lana Vawser public figure page that Kevin, you were talking about, that has the 145. And you would see, I know I'm just recapping what Kevin said, but I have a point, that both pages look exactly the same. And I have done that for many years because I tried to transition people to the public figure page and it was just too hard. But right now for me, as Lana Vawser, the wife, the mother, the author, the writer, all of those things, I personally, as well as, I cannot maintain 2 pages with that level of traffic.
Yes.
So that is also another reason why we are now going to be transitioning all of the prophetic words and different things to the public figure page.
Yep.
So what does that look like?
Yeah, well, this is specifically for Facebook. Okay?
Yes.
YouTube is a different conversation. We'll have that in a few minutes. Yeah. So it's specifically for Facebook.
Yes.
So Lana Vawser's profile page.
Yeah.
Is going to look a bit more like a profile page.
Yeah, so you might see photos. Like the other night, we're in Glenelg here in South Australia, and it was just the most beautiful night, and the Ferris wheel was stunning, and I was like, I had that moment where I'm like, oh, I just love it here. So I took a photo, posted it on the personal page, so you could all see the beautiful night that we had. Yeah. So that type of
just coffee pictures. Pictures
of you might be in trouble there.
So just lifestyle pictures. We're not making Lana a social influencer.
Oh no,
that's not where we're going at all.
No,
it's just going to be a bit more like
a personal. Yeah. What does it look like for the Vawser family?
Exactly. Yeah. And then the public figure page. That is where we're going to be posting the prophetic words. We want to try and post something each day. So if there's not a prophetic word, or we'll try and post a quotation or something like that. Yeah. Just so there's some sort of constant flow of engagement there. Yeah. Because when there's less flow of engagement, even from an algorithm perspective, when we're not engaging with people. And other pages are engaging with people, they're going to come up a little bit higher in the algorithm. So we just want to make sure that we're being good stewards and maintaining what we've got, just to basically make sure that it works the best and connects with you guys the best, guys and girls.
Yes, and I want to say this. You could hear words like, algorithm. You could hear words like that. I want to make this clear. And anybody that knows me, you will know this. This isn't about followers. This isn't about us trying to build a platform so we can get more followers. We love all of you, and we love you joining along with what God is doing in Lana Vawser Ministries. But we're not shifting and moving things so we can, say, yay, like we're getting 100,000 more followers. That's not it at all. It's just, we're in a new era of change and reconstruction, and just setting things up in a way that is going to carry in a greater way the vision of Lana Vawser Ministries in a way that's going to flow a lot easier. Yeah. So I want to say this, and am I going to be too early to say if you want to? Okay, so if I am, just stop me. But if you want to follow along from today, if you want to follow along with the prophetic words that I will be releasing specifically on Facebook, you will have to transition yourself to Lana Vawser, the public figure page. And the way that you will be able to recognize that the legitimate page is by the amount of followers. There are currently, I think it was 145,000 followers on that page. So if you want to follow along, you will have to follow that page, because there won't be any more prophetic words or what are they called? Quotation graphics or anything like that. Videos, like teaching videos of me preaching, whatever it might be, that it will no longer be on the Lana Vawser personal page. You will have to follow along with Lana Vawser Ministries.
Yes.
No,
No, Lana Vawser.
Oh, there's a fake page called Lana Vawser Ministries. Please don't follow that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. But we'll put a link in the chat for you after this, so you'll be able to just click it and go straight to the public figure page.
Yes. So for Facebook, that is where if you want to engage with us. And also, if you want to connect with us, now there is the.
So hang on, are you going to transition away from Facebook?
No, well, I don't have to.
The conversation, I just.
Yeah. So basically, well, if you want to engage with us, by all means, engage with the prophetic words.
Yeah.
Use that page, the public figure page, 147,000 followers. Look for that number. I mean, look, it may be a couple more thousand, give or take. I don't know. It depends on. I mean, generally, invariably, there probably will be a few people moving over, so that number may change.
Yeah.
So please, we want to protect you. We don't want you giving money to unknown people. If you want to bless people and be generous, we love it when people sow into things. And this isn't an offering talk. I'm not saying sow into us. But we love it how when people see things and sow into them financially. It is a tool that we use too. We love to see that flow of blessings, but to see that flow of blessings go to nefarious people, that makes me a bit sick to the stomach. So we want to this is about protecting people as well. Yeah.
So on that public figure page, you are going to see not only the prophetic words, all of the quote graphics. We will be doing quite a few more of those. I call them quote graphics, text graphics,
quotations.
Yeah. But we are we're going to do a few more of those just to really take some really strong parts of prophetic words. So when I write a prophetic word, one day I should do a live on my process of how that happens. But the Lord will often give me. I'll either have an encounter, and so then I'll write the encounter out. Other times, the Lord will give me a phrase. He will give me a sentence. He will give me something that is just like your big idea, if you want to call it that, the main theme of what the Lord is really wanting to communicate. And so I recognize my prophetic words are quite long. We've had that feedback over the years, but you know what? I write what he says and not apologizing for writing the length of what the Lord tells me to write.
Hey, God likes to talk.
He does. But we are going to have a lot more of those graphics being posted on the public figure page that will just be like sharp shooting reminders to you. Hey, this is what God's saying. Hey, this is a one-liner that you can take into your secret place and you can sit and meditate on that with the Lord. So it just kind of will help you, I guess, in the stewardship of the prophetic word to not only have the whole written word out that you can go through and pray through, but then there'll also be a graphic there that you'll be able to say, oh, wow, yeah, I remember that line in the prophetic word. And you can take that and then wage war with it. So you'll be seeing a lot more of those things. All our e-courses, all of that will be on that page as well.
And, those little one-line prophetic words, they can be really powerful. Every time Lana releases a word, I generally read through it. That's just part of how we function. But then she'll quote a line of a word and I go, that is amazing. That's incredible. Even though I only read it, a few days before, suddenly I'm reading it in a different format and the penny drops and it just means something so different. Yeah. So I think that could be a really interesting and powerful thing too for people, just to see the little penny drop moments just really brought forward in a way that it's easier to engage.
Yes. One other thing with Facebook is that you will know we will never reach out and ask for money. Yes. We will never reach out and go, hey, will you sow into this, that, or that, whatever. We just don't do that. In times past, I have said the words, we won't be connecting via Facebook Messenger. And then I realized that we have a beautiful PA in the US that actually goes through our Facebook messages and she reads them and she will reply and help you if you need a question answered or, you've written in for prayer or whatever it might be, she will answer you. And so I realized this morning when I was talking to Kev, I said, we better make that clear to people. So So you will never get a message saying, hi, I'm Lana Vawser. You know, can I give you a prophetic word? Can I pray for you? Will you sow into this ministry? That will never happen. But if you send in a message on Facebook, a private message, and you will probably get a reply from our beautiful PA. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, you can engage in that way, and you will get a response. We will always say that the best way to engage is through our website.
Absolutely.
And we will never use, well, we've actually come away from using any Gmail accounts.
Yeah.
So if someone says, connect with me on Gmail, it's most likely not right. So connect with us. If you see, our emails are all lanavawser.com, but always use our website. Use the contact page on our website.
Yeah.
Our PA does look through those, and questions that she can't answer. Yeah. I go through those every week as well. So yes, it's a better way to engage with us. Yeah. We generally get 99.9%. I mean, look, there's always one or two that slip through, but we generally get through all the emails and engagements in that way. Yeah. There's less chance of you being slipped through the crack. If you want to reach out,
that's great.
Yes, and yes, it is usually for an orphanage or something like that. We don't have any orphanages. We don't have any outreaches in Africa to this point. So please, please be careful.
One other thing, somebody asked whether will I still be on the Elijah list? Yes, and anything that, if the Elijah list post a word, or, I do an interview with somebody, or I do a podcast with someone, we will make sure that all of those things are shared on the public figure page. So again, you'll have to follow along with Lana Vawser public figure. Yeah. That just sounds weird.
And also too, if you want our prophetic words, Facebook is a good way of engaging with it, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get the notification. We do believe that Facebook are quite faithful in sending them out. But from what we've seen of engagements, I mean, look, you're free to engage or disengage. But we do think that the numbers do sort of show that Facebook aren't really sending it out to everybody too. If you really, really want to get every prophetic word we post, jump on our website and subscribe to the email list.
Yes.
Always the most reliable way. I mean, there's still a degree of spam filters and things like that, but it's always the best way to engage with our prophetic mailing lists. Right there.
YouTube.
Okay. So YouTube is largely going to carry on. So we've got 2 YouTube channels. Now, Facebook, we do not have a Lana Vawser Ministries Facebook channel, but we do have 2 YouTube channels called Lana Vawser Ministries. Yes. One's just Lana Vawser Ministries, and one's Lana Vawser Ministries Facebook videos. They will continue to carry on as they are. Coffee with Jesus videos, we've just started reposting those. I've literally got one rendering on my computer as we speak, so that'll hopefully go out today if you're interested in that. And then we have the second page, which is for Facebook videos. So if we're doing a Facebook Live, I'll try and post it on there too, for those who are on YouTube and not Facebook inclined. So that's just because we know that not everyone's on Facebook and not everyone's on YouTube. We just try to balance the market that way. Yeah. I think so. YouTube branding. You're going to see the Lana Vawser Ministries logo on just about everything we put up. From now on, even photos and things like that. Yeah. It's just that's just a good way. I mean, at this point in time, I'm not confident in a blue check mark on Facebook.
We've applied numerous times. So thank you. Thank you for those that keep writing in and saying, hey, Lana, if you just get the blue dot,
if you just get.
Then you won't have these scammer issues anymore. Even though we have a larger following on our public figure. Well, if you join the 2 pages together, we have a larger following. We have applied numerous times and we keep getting rejected. So thank you for those that have written in and said that's a good suggestion. We have taken that. But unfortunately, we haven't had any sort of move or breakthrough on that yet. So that's why we're going to the check mark.
Yeah. And also too.
The logo.
Yeah. So and also too, us restructuring our pages like this, when we apply for a check mark, it has been told to us that if we've got multiple pages that look similar, that can be a bit of a flag to Facebook in one way, shape, or form. So it's not the purpose of us doing it, but it's in our minds as well. That it would be good for people to see that this is someone that has been verified, and a check mark is a good way of doing that. But since we can't do that right now, the logo, the Lana Vawser little lion logo, that's a registered trademark. That's something that we've gone through the offices. We've filed all the paperwork. In the United States, we've got registration for this. So we will use that as our substitute for a check mark. Because that is something we can use. And if other people do use it, then we've got something that we can leverage and have that pulled away. So
don't freak out if you see, like, we post a photo and it has our little thing on it and then it gets reshared by scammers. If that happens, then we actually have a what word am I looking for?
We've got a tool that we can use to address that.
To address it,
That said, if it gets shared by John Smith,
oh, that's fine.
Different story.
It's just people that are actually saying, hey, look, I'm Lana Vawser, and they're not really. So do you want to get up the link for the public figure page? Just quite a number of people have asked. But one thing I will just say, I think Joe is on here, one of our beautiful Ablaze Australia students. We love you, Joe. She did just put in the chat, I saw that on the public figure page, you can like the page, but if you actually follow the page, then it should give you notifications. So that could be another way that you could jump onto Facebook and click the follow little button thing. I am so awesomely like technology, not. You could click that and then it'll give you notifications when I post, same as YouTube. If you subscribe, you don't have to go back and keep checking all the time. If Lana's posted Coffee with Jesus, it will give you an email notification to let you know that the new videos have been posted live. So I think that's it, isn't it?
I think so.
Does anybody have any questions about this transition before we sign off? But we thought it was probably better that we got on, you saw our faces, and we could actually explain what was happening rather than write it in an email. So Facebook post. Oh my goodness me. Yes. So I will just wait a second just to make sure that there aren't any. Heidi, the link it's on the screen, but we'll just post it here. Shannon, I don't know, Shannon. Do you know what? I went shopping at the local grocery store here in Adelaide, and as I was walking out, there was a little boutique there, and I said to Kev, might just go and have a bit of a sneaky peek.
She usually walks out with coffee mugs.
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh, guys, don't get me started. You know what? There may be people on here that feel like me, but my coffee and my tea taste better in certain mugs. And I have had encounters with the Lord holding certain mugs in my hand, and they just have a special place for me. And so depending on the day, I will grab a mug that speaks to where I'm at. So yes, we have 2 cupboards full of prophetic mugs. But sorry, I ended up buying this, so I don't know if it's if it's, what's the word, handmade. But it is funny though, because when my little boy Benjamin was born, I bought a necklace that was a teething ring that looks like this, all rainbow colored, and he could chew it, right? And it helps him with his little gums. And as he grew older, and I've worn this, he's tried to have a nibble a few times. It hasn't worked very well because they're actually quite heavy. So I'm randomly babbling. I'm sorry, friends. Just love being with you all. You're just hearing real life.
All right. I saw someone comment on the new background. We've got a few new backgrounds, so we'll see.
Oh yes, you will be seeing a few more.
Yes. We love the backgrounds we have, but it's always nice to sort of think of new things. Lana had a few specific images in her mind that she described to me. This one was basically a stream in the desert. and I did some hunting around and I found some. So so we've got some new images that we will use. I don't know. I like it. I think it adds something nice to the background. And we will try and, we'll try and gear the message to the word that Lana's about to bring.
Although this one, I just want to jump into it. It's so beautiful. So anyway, we won't ramble on anymore, but we hope that has been helpful for you. Please, I will say this, if you have friends that follow along with Lana Vawser, well, I was going to say Lana Vawser Ministries. All right, if you have friends that follow along with us and the prophetic words on social media, on Facebook that I've been releasing, please do share this broadcast with them, or just send them a text or whatever and just let them know. But we will we'll send out send out an email as well, letting everybody know the changes that are taking place. But if you can help us out by just sharing this or letting your friends know, that would be wonderful. Because if we start getting hundreds of messages from people saying on the personal page, where have all your prophetic words gone? It's quite a massive job to reply to that many people. So if you could help us out with that, that would be wonderful. Also, just a last very quick, I'm just going to say this publicly because I've seen a lot of comments. Yes, you can still register for the Positioned in Purity online school. I saw over the weekend we had a number of comments asking if that was still available. Yes, it is. So we start on April 4th.
Yes.
So you will have till April 4th to be able to jump on and register if you want to be part of the live sessions. You can do that through our website. Do that, definitely. And also we're going to stop advertising the Position and Purity in a few days' time. So, if you want to be reminded of it, you've only got a couple of days to be reminded. Alan.
We've actually got another course coming up that's been hosted by Enliven Media. So the company, the group that has brought the course for the Prophetic Voice of God book that Lana did, they're actually hosting the course for the New Era book that Lana did. So that's coming out in a few weeks.
Okay, I thought it went live. Okay.
I think they start advertising in this week, and it's coming out, I think, in a few weeks' time.
So you'll see all the promo for that come out.
Yeah.
Just one thing, Kev, can you quickly post the link for the Positioned in Purity registration? Somebody just asked. We will do that quickly. And then we will all let you go to your evenings and afternoons and mornings, wherever you are on this beautiful planet.
Yes.
Give us 1 second.
Okay.
We need some elevator music.
Right.
There we go.
Yep.
All right. So we're just going to pop this link up in the chat for those of you that were just asking.
And of course, if you have any questions,
that's exactly what I was just going to say.
If you have any questions, any comments about that you want to relay to us, jump on our website. Touch. Oh, hang on. This is a Mac. Yes. Well, it's a different button you got to use. There we are.
Were you finished talking?
Yeah. So always jump on our website, connect with us there. If you have any questions about our school, in fact, I'll put it there. Whoop.
Oh,
sorry. If you have any questions about our school, our email address there.
It's school@lanavawser.com.
Easy to remember. Yes. And we have a school facilitator, Emily.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. She's been such a help to us. We really felt so strongly to put these schools together, and we've just been seeing just amazing fruit, so much grace on them.
It's been amazing.
And we wouldn't be able to do it alone. I've already got too many things I try to do. So I do.
Yeah.
There we go. So to have someone that can look after it so well is just incredible.
Yes. Well, one thing I will just quickly answer. Somebody asked, is it better to do, I hear the Lord say, New Era e-course before you do Positioned in Purity? They are completely different. I hear the Lord say New Era. The e-course is basically a course that has been created by our friends at Enliven Media, which will take you through each of the chapters of that book. And that book of mine is keys for the new era. So things that the Lord has showed me that are going to take place in this new era, how to position yourself in this new era, what to expect, all of those things. Positioned in Purity is really us on the word of the Lord have created a space to bring you in, to really minister to you and teach you what does it look like to walk in purity. Because often we can associate purity with perfection. And so this school will be more focused around ministering unto the Lord, the revival of holiness that we are beginning to see that will majorly escalate in this new era. Really deep teaching on what does it look like for the pure in heart shall see God. There's going to be a lot. We've got 12 weeks of teaching on purity. So they are completely different. I was going to say schools, but completely different things. So it doesn't matter. You could do the e-course now or later. It really won't matter.
Yeah, so. And we won't. We'll keep. So some schools like Ablaze Australia, we had to have a time limit on registrations for that, just because of the logistics around that.
Yeah.
Other schools like Keep the Fire Burning, the Purity School, you can just jump on at any time. So even though we're not advertising it after this week, if it is on your heart to do it at a later date, by all means, you won't be able to jump on the live streams once the live streams have finished.
Yeah.
But you can jump on and watch them all engaged. And from what we've seen amazing testimonies through people who can't jump on the live streams, who just watch it later and still engage and still are blessed. So we're excited that people can still do that. Yeah,
God is not limited to time or space or internet or live or not live. So please be encouraged that, if you want to jump on and you can only watch the replays, you are not like, yes, okay, we may not physically be sitting here live in front of you or the speaker, but that does not limit the Holy Spirit and what he wants to give to you through the sessions. So, be encouraged.
And the lives, even though I think we're about to sign off.
Yes, we are.
So is it 10 in the morning we're doing this?
9:30.
9:30. Okay, so.
Oh, hang on, no. 10:30.
10:30. Okay.
10:30 Tuesday mornings.
All right. So basically about the same time we started this live stream is about the time that we'll be starting the school. We'll be doing it on Tuesday mornings.
Tuesday mornings.
In Australia time. So that would be Monday evening in America.
Yeah.
So around this time now, daylight savings does mix things up a bit. And I think that's coming up in Australia sometime soon.
Yeah.
But
we've got a thing on our Emily's doing the
spreadsheet.
Time change.
Yes. So jump on if you're interested. Look at the Teachables link there.
Yeah.
There generally is a spreadsheet which will show what that time represents in your local time for a select few times around America and
the world.
And the world, yes.
Yeah. All right, we have just given you a whole heap of information.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have just loved being on with you guys this morning. So just the last reminder, please jump onto the public figure page, effective immediately. So we look forward to engaging with you guys on the public figure page, and who knows what the personal space is going to look like. Some Vawser adventures to come. So all right, well, bless you guys. We love you. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Indeed.
Okay.
Bless you guys.
Bye.